that, and I'm not quite sure what is mean by a forged document.
Did you make the document?
I did or make the original document off of a document that was made for my older children because I did not have finances to file a court case.
So you've just admitted that you made a document with a judge's signature that the judge didn't sign.
No, ma'am. I made the SAPSER on my own, and if the document that was sent to Stephen had something from the other children's document, that would have been that. I did not use that same document with any police officers. I don't understand a court order. It wasn't. It was a SAPSER.
A SAPSER can be a court order. I'm trying to understand how a petition got a judge's signature on it that was sent
Probably the wrong document was, I'm sorry.
Oh, it wasn't a wrong document. It's a cut and paste document at best.
If she knowingly filed an altered document with the county clerk's office, she is criminally liable and could be prosecuted by the district attorney's office. I'm appalled by the judge's leniency toward the mother. After that, she should have no credibility in the court's eyes. If the man had done this, he would have been arrested before the session ended. Shame on the judge for not reporting her to the DA.
And in your affidavit, you allege that CPS removed the children from your home due to abuse allegations by your deceased husband. But if you review the CPS records, that's actually not correct. Isn't that true?
There's a very long story that surrounds CPS. If we want to get into that, we can. But to me, it seems like 6 years ago.
Just answer the questions again.
Okay, it was not due to allegations. It started because of abuse from my husband that was deceased to my two older children.
The reason that the children, the reason that all three children were removed from your care had nothing to do with any physical abuse allegations by your ex-husband. Isn't that correct?
That's incorrect. So the reason they were removed, is that what you said? Can you state that again?
From the CPS case that occurred in 2017, all three children were removed from your care, and you allege that that was because of physical abuse allegations by your deceased husband. That's not actually true.
I'm sorry. No, ma'am. The CPS case began because of that. They were removed because I was dealing with severe depression after going through that while being in doctorate school and just having a child.
In that CPS case, you ended up losing conservatorship of your two older children for a period of time. Isn't that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Imagine if the ex-husband did any one of these actions, he would have been locked up long ago. I am sick of courts allowing women all kinds of leeway regardless of what they say and do. She admitted creating the forged document and then completely changed her statement in the next sentence, then again admitted that she did it and sent false texts at the same time, and the court basically just ignored it for now and continued.
And you allege that Mr. Kirk refused to drug test in that CPS case, but a review of those CPS records will reveal that he actually did drug test when CPS asked him to. Isn't that correct?
Yes, ma'am. He did drug tests, but which after he left to Houston and CPS consistently tried to—
Objection non-responsive.
Sustained. Okay. This is okay. You listen to the question, but I'm going to wait. We've already said CPS 6 years ago. That's not going to determine this jurisdictional issue. So we stop it. We don't need to go there. And that, Ms. Blankenship, I'm going to say the same thing to you if you get back there. I mean, I want to know, this is about when the lawsuits were filed in the kid's home state. This is not about the merits. The merits will be taken up by whichever court has jurisdiction.
Understood, Your Honor.
Miss, you state in your affidavit that he absconded and kidnapped Lila in August of 2023, but that isn't correct, right? He left with the child in June of 2023.
Late June to early July. Yes, that date is incorrect.
The Exhibit 4, which I showed earlier, you sent that to the Kirks and said that that was an order that they needed to follow. Isn't that correct?
I sent that to Sandra from my phone. She was the only one that had received that, and I'm not quite sure what is mean by a forged document.
Firstly, what is her lawyer even doing in court with a client who just admitted to forging court documents and judges' signatures? Second, why is the court listening to anything she and her lawyer have to say after that?
Did you make the document?
I did or make the original document off of a document that was made for my older children because I did not have finances to file a court case.
So you've just admitted that you made a document with a judge's signature that the judge didn't sign.
No, ma'am. I made the SAPSER on my own, and if the document that was sent to Stephen had something from the other children's document, that would have been that. I did not use that same document with any police officers. I don't understand a court order. It was a SAPSER.
A SAPSER can be a court order. I'm trying to understand how a petition got a judge's signature on it that was sent from.
Probably the
Here.
wrong document was, I'm sorry.
Oh. It wasn't a
gonna-
wrong document. It's a cut and paste document at best. It's
It
not,
was sent to his phone from my phone, and I did not make that into a forged document.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as Exhibit 4. Are you suggesting that this document was a document that was actually used in your other two children's case?
So I used the template from another document that was used in my other children's case.
Once someone forges paperwork in courts, they should automatically lose the case. Doesn't matter what type of case, because it shows they don't care about being responsible adults, and that's dangerous.
And what was the purpose of creating this template?
To file with the court.
So, but you sent it to the Kirks and along with messages saying that there's this court order and you're going to enforce it and they're going to get kidnapping.
Never let your lust blind you to the truth, brothers. There's no possible way any man with a clear mind and sound judgment would have gone within 25 feet of this individual, play stupid games, and win stupid prizes. The woman making things up as she goes along is a perfect example of why men should remain single. I would also be willing to guess there will be no forthcoming criminal charges against her.
He was aware there was a SAPSER filed.
can you explain how that SAPSER document got a judge's signature on it?
I can't explain that, Your Honor, but as I look at it, it seems as though the document that I was creating had copy and pasted to that document, and I sent the wrong one to Sandra. It's the same SAPSER that was filed in the state of Texas.
Okay,
I
well.
do understand how
I'm
that
gonna
works.
stop you because I think there is a crime for creating government documents or messing with, but I'll leave it at that. And
I
so
understand.
I will just caution you that I think there could be some potential criminal liability about that.
I understand.
Altering a document to appear as though it is an official document, or even altering a date on a true document to appear that it was signed at a time it wasn't, is a serious allegation. She forged a document and sent it to her husband and to the clerk of courts. Forging a government document and a judge's signature are crimes for which she needs to go to jail.
When
But for
travel
the
was
period
permitted.
of 2022 until you say that he cut you off, you were fine with Lila living with him. Is that correct?
I was, because we communicated daily and it was in the middle of COVID and travel was not conducive at that time.
But you were able to go up and visit her?
In November, when things settled down, yes.
You indicated that you were blocked from both Stephen and Ms. Kirk's phones, but it's accurate that you were only blocked from Ms. Kirk's phone. Isn't that correct?
Yes, Ms. Kirk refused to give me Stephen's phone number until she blocked me, so all communication had to go through her.
Every word she says is a lie, and when she is called out on them, she tries to shift the blame. With a negative attitude, and now being a documented liar in court, she has lost all credibility as a person and a mother.
And have you had the opportunity to speak with the attorney that's been appointed for Lila in the New York case?
I requested from Steve and Sandra their information, and I tried to also talk to the court to get her information. I was told that I cannot obtain her information, and Stephen told me that I should not be speaking to her.
But the question is, have you spoken to?
No, ma'am.
Okay, not all that other stuff, just have you spoken to her? Okay, thank you, ma'am. Anything further, Ms. Blankenship, any other evidence? Okay, so I think at this point, what I need to do is try to reach out to the judge. Ms. Leek, where did you send that information?
I sent it to Ms. Chambers, and I can send it to someone else if you prefer.
I sent Ms. Chambers a message. Go ahead and send it to, and did you CC Ms. Blankenship on that?
Yes, she did.
And Mr. Lilly.
Judge, you might want to have her send it to me. I think Victoria stepped out.
Well, I just sent it to the, yeah, that's right. I forgot Ms. Chambers is gone for the afternoon because so send it to my submission email address, please.
Okay.
It's 419.submission singular at traviscountytx.gov.
Is it really equality if a woman does this kind of action and does not get punishment while a man does the same exact action and gets jail time? What in the world am I watching here? That woman should not be allowed around her children. She clearly has ill intent and needs jail time for her actions. I don't know why women think that they can do this to men, manipulating them and thinking that their behavior should be accepted by the world. Thanks for watching Manhood. As always, we're looking forward to your support. So please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with everything all kings like yourself need to know.